Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you a mod called Buildcraft. This mod is used to transport items and liquids around Minecraftia, also known as the Minecraft world. So I'll get started by showing you different types of pipes. There are several different types. There are wooden ones, cobble, stone, iron, golden, diamond, obsidian. So the wooden ones are used to pump things up chests, so you can connect an engine up to them, which I'll get onto later about engines. You can connect an engine up to them, and when you power it, it will suck items out of chests. The other ones are pretty much exactly the same, except they don't pump from chests, and you can't connect cobblestone to cobble, so you can build over each other without it overlapping. So if I was to build it out of cobble, out of stone rather, it would overlap. So that's not very helpful. But I believe, yeah, if you want to build over another one, you have to use cobble, like over stone or stone over cobble, and none of the other blocks work. So the only ones that actually have a bonus is iron, which will transfer, or which will change where you want the output to be. So if I use a wrench, which basically is used to change the output rather. So whichever one is clear, if I connect up an obsidian pipe, so obsidian pipes suck in items. If I drop in a pipe, it automatically filters it down by there. If I was to put it in by here, it automatically filters it out this way. So that tells you which direction it's going in. There's golden ones which speed up if you give them power. They rather speed up the items. So if you put obsidian pipe and then I drop into the obsidian pipe, gets sped up by that golden pipe. If it's not powered, then it isn't sped up. But be aware, the obsidian pipe does speed up items greatly. So that's basically all different types of pipes. Oh, diamond, obviously, sorry I forgot diamond. Diamond is similar to iron, except it filters based on what the items actually are rather than just input of items. So it actually filters. I can choose which ones I want to have. So I can put that there, there and there. So if I get, so not in yellow, so no obsidian pipes will ever go into yellow. So I can put, I can have diamond pipes going into red, which would basically mean that any diamond pipes automatically go into red. So if I show you what I mean, I show it and it automatically comes out red. If I was to put in obsidian, it automatically comes out of, automatically goes down there. And if I was just to put in cobble, I don't really know what's going to happen. Tried it, it just gets thrown out, so nothing happens to it. So I could, yes, ooh, that wasn't meant to be there. I should have known about that. Sorry, I built this over my lava pit. Oh yeah, no, not good. So I could dig underneath it, put a pipe, so anything that didn't filter would be sucked out and could be put into a like a junk chest. And then, well, that's it about pipes. The other things is liquid. So you have tanks which store liquid, as you would have seen up there. It does look like it's not full, but trust me, it is. It's just that it doesn't generate until you get up there. May not be 100%, but it should be pretty full. Why? Should be quite full. I think it's full. So that goes up to 157 block height, which is an awful lot, but it does fill up really quickly. So if you wonder where the water's come from, it's come from the sea. So as you may have noticed, there's a lot of running water, or active water, which is due to my pump. My pump sucks up the water and sends it along waterproof pipes, which are exactly the same as normal, except they are waterproof, obviously. So it's powered by two engines, which I'll get onto, and it sucks it directly up from the river or sea, whatever you want to call it, and it sends it along a pipe to my to my storage room, which then puts it into a tank. Now you can see there are actually two pipes, and you see that they're not joining. That is because one is made out of stone and one is made out of cobble, which means that they don't touch. So it's a good way of, like in this case, I need to go over, one come in as the output and the other two go into the engines, which I'll tell you about and why they need it. So it comes underground and goes under this layer into my tank, which is that input there. And the main thing about this thing is the redstone engines, and if they go orange, it means that they are overheating. I just turn them off for a few seconds, and they basically pump water from the tank. This one pumps from that tank to my engines and my core, which I'll show you in a minute, and that one pumps from that pipe down to back to the water pump, which cools down the engines. So I'll show you the quarry. The quarry is, well, basically that, exactly that. It is a quarry, which is an automated machine used to mine things automatically. And this is extremely helpful if you don't want to go mining, because it sucks it all up, puts it into a machine, which can be sorted by pipes. So all the items that get sucked up by my quarry come along my pipe into my chest, and from that chest they are pumped into this machine, which doesn't actually sort them, it just randomly puts them in one of those chests. That one is already full, or was already full, but it clearly isn't anymore. So if I get cobble pipe, I can rig it back up so that they come down as well. So now it should fill that one up, and then once it does, it will start spitting out items, and yeah, you just knock the pipes out and they get destroyed. So that is my very basic system. I could have diamond pipes telling which things to go where, but you know, can't be bothered. I'm in creative mode, I don't actually need these items, but I just like having fun. So I'll talk about the engines now. The engines come in three types: combustion, which are those ones, the white ones; steam ones, which are those; and the redstone ones, which you've already seen, which are brown. The redstone ones are the basic and the cheapest. They are also the slowest. They just run, well, clearly just run on redstone, and they pump slow, but they are cheap, extremely cheap. The next type is steam, which is same as redstone except it uses up coal. Not too bad for coal. I probably put in a stack and it lasts a good amount of time. I would say it lasts about 10 Minecraft days. So the other type is combustion, which are the fastest but the most tricky to manage. They run on fuel, which is the yellow, and obviously water, which is the blue. But they use up all of their water in one go, if that makes sense. So they need a constant supply of water, which is where the pipes come in, and the pipes come straight from the pumping station, as you've seen. They come into here, which just keeps the water topped up. And the fuel I've got in buckets. I hope you don't know. So I can leave the buckets in there, and over time they will just fill up whenever it's necessary. I don't believe that there is an item that will automatically put fuel and oil into buckets. As far as I know, there isn't. If I'm wrong, then say. If you know of a way I can do that, then leave a comment. So I use combustion engines when I can, really, because they're my favourite. They're so fast, but they do explode, so do take care. So here you can see I have water going into them, and I leave fuel. I just leave buckets in there, which fill up whenever it is needed. So I can, I never run out of fuel. I just run out of water. I tend to run out of water, which, well, let's just say say creepers are explosive, well, those combustion engines are probably a good 3 or 4 creepers worth, and they set off other combustion engines as well. So yeah, you could probably destroy all of that and all of that, and probably most of that as well. And I don't use combustion engine in here because I had one and it exploded, which wrecked it all. So I just use redstone, and I'd have to put the pumps that would pump the waters themselves, and it would just confuse the matter. So I just use redstone engines, which I just turn off regularly to get them to restart, so that they don't overheat. Um, builders, architect tables, I don't really use. I never really use them. So if I just put down 4 posts, I don't know why they're black, shouldn't be. And if I put in 2 builders, and I right click on the marker and put it next to it, I get all of my markers back except one, which is annoying. You need to destroy. You have to destroy it, otherwise it will be saved in your blueprint. And then I just get a blueprint, which is that, and that will make a blueprint of this. That's blueprint number 3. And I can show you my other blueprints. So put down a builder, which is this. I just put the blueprint in, it tells me what I need. I need 2 builders. So I can just go down, or I can actually just drag in 2 builders I need. 1, 2. And then apply a redstone engine. It has to be either steam or a combustion, because redstone doesn't provide enough power. So connect it up, turn it on, and voila, it should start building. It's a little builder bot, as I call it, and it does that. It basically just builds, and then it disappears. So that's basically the use of the builder. I'll show you my other templates quickly. They are, well, one of them is a template for a, can't show you, oh well. I should have been able to show you, but I can't, unfortunately. Oh, no, not great. Yeah, I can't bring them up. That's number 1. I don't know why it's called null. It is. So if I had blueprint number 2, which I can't get. Oops. So blueprint that was in there, I don't know if it still is. Yes, it is. It's blueprint number 3. So if I go on to my blueprint library, put it into the transfer, and it transfers the blueprint to my blueprint library. So I can access that whenever I need to now. I can get rid of this. Just click on my blueprint library and put in a blank template, and I believe it copies it. Yeah. So it makes me a new blueprint number 3. So I do advise this, because obviously you do lose blueprints. So another blueprint number 3. I think I can do that as many times as I want. So if I just put in the blueprint, it converts it. I don't know what happens if I put in a blueprint. Oh, it does actually convert it. It converts it into the new blueprint, which is blueprint number 3. And then I can just put that back into my builder, like so, power it, and it will obviously build. So that's basically the builder. The filler, I believe, does exactly that. It fills. So if I get a filler, and if I get 3 dirt and some glass. I don't actually know if this works, but I saw this on a video, so I'll try it. I think this just... Nope, I'm sure that's what he did. Or maybe not. I don't know. But I think if I should, in theory, oh no, I know what I need. I need landmarks. That's what I need. Get some of them. If I grab landmarks, I need them to mark up obviously the land that I'm going to use. So if I just do that, and then I do believe they all have to be on the same level. I don't actually really know about that, but